With the onset of winters, people in Karachi crowd to Landa Bazaars in large numbers to stock up on warm clothing. Vendors working in these bazaars usually see an increase in business during the winter season. However, this year, the coronavirus pandemic has negatively impacted their income. Team Soch took a trip to Thursday Bazaar to find out more.
तो बाद से यहाँ आते हम लोग काम करने के लिए। ये अभी सर्दियों का सीज़न है। गरम माल बचत बाज़ार में लगाया हुआ है। बाज़ार पूरे लग नहीं रहे हैं कोरोना की वजह से। एक टाइम पास कर रहे हैं। माल भी महंगा आ रहा है। जो है 400 रुपये की जैकेट की सेल लगाई हुई है। सर्दी का माल है बस। बाज़ार जो है कोरोना की वजह से बाज़ार में काम भी नहीं है, स्लो है, आवाम भी नहीं आती है, एक कारोबार है नहीं, ऊपर से कोरोना है, महंगाई इतनी बढ़ रही है, क्या करें।
Landa Bazaar vendors also reported that their income is negatively impacted by an increasing number of resellers who buy items from these bazaars just to sell them through online thrift stores.
दोनों तरफ से ज़ाहिर ऑनलाइन बेचेंगे तो हमारे पास कस्टमर कहाँ से आएगा, जब उनको घर बैठे मिल रहे तो हम बाज़ार में क्या करेंगे। ये चीज़ भी है ना, ज़ाहिर ऑनलाइन नहीं बेचेंगे, कस्टमर हमारे पास आएगा, ऑनलाइन वो बेचेंगे, घर बैठे उनको चीज़ मिल रही है तो हम तो गए ना, फिर हमारा काम तो ऐसे ही जाएगा।
वो फिर ज़्यादती करते हैं वो लोग, मतलब सही नहीं कर रहे हैं ना कि यहाँ से ले जाके फिर वो 6-7 पीस ये ले लिए, 6-7 पीस शर्टों के ले लिए, 3-4 शूज़ ले लिए, उनको वॉश किया, फिनिशिंग की, ऑनलाइन में डाल दिया। अब उनमें से 2 चीज़ें भी उनकी बिक गई, उनकी पेमेंट पूरी हो गई, पैसे पूरे हो गए। मिसाल के 2,000 की चीज़ उन्होंने यहाँ से ली, उनकी एक जैकेट भी बिक गई ना, उनके 5,000 रुपये पूरे हो गए, उनको कोई नुकसान नहीं है।
Serving people from various socioeconomic backgrounds, Karachi's Landa Bazaars have historically provided its citizens with a wide range of affordable and good quality items. These items go through a supply chain that includes procuring, sorting, washing, pressing, transporting, and finally, selling. This is a lengthy process that demands a significant amount of time. Comparatively, the process of reselling these items on social media platforms is less arduous. To learn more about the pitfalls of online thrifting, Soch spoke to Hania Mansoor, who is the country coordinator of Fashion Revolution in Pakistan.
If you are buying a product from Landa Bazaar for 300 rupees and then reselling it for like 1500 rupees, I think that is very unethical. So, because the vendor at Landa Bazaar is obviously still getting that same amount, whereas you, the privileged, consumer, but the people who are actually selling these things are making the money. So it's at the backs of people who are actually doing all the labor and work. So that's one problem, I think. Another problem that I think is also people who are starting. I'm not saying everyone's doing this, but my problem is people who are reselling. So if you're not adding value to that thrifted item, I've seen people do it. They take like an old dress shirt and they'll upcycle it and sell it. There's nothing wrong with that. You're adding value to the product. There's a niche market for it. But if you're literally just buying from the vendor and reselling it to consumers who are like wealthy, upper class, then that is, I feel, very problematic. So also you have the purchasing power, right? So people who are starting these businesses, if they're rich, they have the purchasing power. They can go and buy these things in bulk and then go ahead and sort of sell them on their online thrift store, their platform. Whereas people who truly need these clothes, people who sort of need these for their basic like daily needs, clothes to wear, they don't have access to that pool of clothes anymore because you've gone and done your little haul and you've bought everything that you need to, that is good quality, and probably left everything that wasn't for people who would otherwise need. I think that's a huge problem. So if you have thrift stores, online thrift stores, they should also be benefiting the vendors at Landa Bazaar and all these places, as opposed to just increasing their own wealth.